everyone, welcome to this week's plan with me. I am going to be planning November the 9th through the 15th. This was last week's spread and this was the Navy Stardust kit. I have actually gone in and redone almost everything in the shop. If you follow me on Instagram or on Periscope, then you have probably seen the new collections. So this is the Shades of Cool collection, and I'm going to be using the base kit, which is these 4 pages, as well as some of the add-on pages. So the way that things are working in the shop now, I have the option to purchase a full kit, which is what this is, or you can purchase a base kit and then pick the sheets that you know that you would use. So this is the Shades of Cool collection, and I have pulled out all of the pages just in case there's something that I need. I also am going to go over really quickly what else I'm going to be using this week. So the first thing that I'm going to be using is this icon sheet from Ink and Papery. I thought that this row right here matched the colors in this really well with some of the boxes. So I'm going to lay that over here. And then the next thing that I'm going to be using are these coffee cups from Craft and Quill, as well as these stethoscopes from Craft and Quill, these arrows from Craft and Quill, and I've also pulled out their sampler just in case, because there's a lot of really cute things on here that I want to use. So I'm going to go ahead and lay everything out just in case I find something that I want to use this week. The next things that I'm going to be using are from this week's Pretty. This is Heather and Lou's favorite sheets, and I'm going to have to go ahead and get some more of these soon. I really like using these up in my sidebar. And then I also pulled out my Wine with Nikki sheet from this week's Pretty. The next thing that I have are these piggy banks from XO Simply Me. And then I pulled out these sheets from Stick With Me shop. I use these a lot, so I generally just pull them out every single week when I do a spread so I can go in and grab them. And then I've also pulled out these sheets from Obsessed with Cute because I use them a lot as well. So that is what I'm going to be using this week, and I'm going to go ahead and put these back over here. So I have my Target Dollar Spot notepad that has kind of a basic outline of what I need to get done this week. I look at this as I go in and fill things out just so that I can make sure that I've got enough room for what I need to do. So I'm going to go ahead and put this over to the side, and I'm going to flip this. And because I know that people will wonder, and I think I say this every week because I haven't changed my clips out in a long time, the Monsters ink clips are from Dee's Charming Minis, and I will link her below. And then my Jack Skellington clip on the other side is from Cute by Design Co. I'm actually really excited. I have a bunch of new clips from Dee's Charming Minis on the way, and they are so adorable. If you guys haven't checked her out yet, I'm going to link her down at the bottom. She just came out with so many cute Christmas clips, and I have quite a few of those on the way. I also believe that I've ordered some new clips from Little Paper Pairings, and she has really super adorable clips as well, so I will link her. I think I have maybe 10 to 15 orders coming in from Etsy this week, so I am going to film an Etsy haul once I get everything. So I'm going to take my kit here, and I'm going to go ahead and pull out the headers sheet and the full box sheet. So the first thing that I do every week is I take my headers and my full boxes and I do my top row. So I will put one down to show you guys, and then I'm going to go ahead and speed through or cut out the rest of the process. So I take my Today header, and you guys, I'm actually matching this week my kit to the month, which is not something that I do, but I made this kit specifically to match for November. Okay, so that's what it looks like when I'm done. So I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of the week, and then I will come back. Okay, everyone, so this is what it looks like once I get my top row finished. And I really love these colors with this month. It is matching perfectly. So the next thing that I'm going to go ahead and go do is I like to take my icon stickers that go at the very bottom and go ahead and lay those out. And when I do that, I just look over here at my target pad to see if there's any TV shows I need to mark down or anything. And this week I am not going to be using my Disney stickers that I have been using. I've been too busy to sit down and print those out. So I believe what I'm going to do for my Disney savings is I'm just going to use a heart for each day. And then as far as the countdown goes, I think I might just skip that this week. So I'm going to show you guys the first row that I do, and then I will cut out the rest. So the first thing on Monday, I don't actually have any TV shows or anything that I want to watch on Monday. So I'm going to go ahead and just take one of these asterisks as well as one of these heart checklists, or not checklists, but this heart icon. And I'm going to go ahead and put that down on Monday. The heart icon I'm going to use for my Disney, and then the asterisk, I'm not too sure what I'm going to use that for yet. I think I'm going to figure that out as I go because I am used to having a few more stickers down here, so I'm going to have a lot of extra space this week. And I'm actually going to grab one of these. Okay, so for most of the week, that is what my bottom row is going to look like. There's going to be a couple that have a TV icon, but I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of my week now, and then I'll come back. Okay, so this is what it looks like once I get my little things down. I don't have very many things down here this week. I'm used to having quite a few more things put down here at the bottom. But most of this week while I'm working, I have a ton of TV to catch up on. I've missed the past probably 3 weeks of American Horror Story as well as Scream Queens, so I'm going to try to catch up on all of that this week. So most of my icons are TV stickers. I am waiting for a few YouTube and Periscope and Instagram stickers that I have coming from some friends, so I'm going to be really super excited when I get those. I'm going to use those at the bottom as well to mark when I need to do a YouTube video or Periscope. So the next thing that I'm going to go ahead and go in and do is I'm going to put my little things headers down. So I'm going to flip this and I will show everybody the first one. So I just lay it right on top of all of that. So that is what that looks like, and I'm going to go ahead and do the rest. Okay, so this is what it looks like once I get all of my little things down. So the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take a couple of these to go and to buy stickers and place them right above my little things. So on Friday, I generally go grocery shopping as well as to Target and to Michael's to pick up anything that I might need. So I'm going to go ahead and lay that down here. And then on Monday, I need to place an order on Amazon for a few things that I need for the shop. So I'm going to go ahead and lay that over here on Monday. And then I believe I'm going to put another to buy over on Saturday. There's a few things that I've been wanting to pick up, so I think I'm just going to make a list over here. And now that I look at it, I probably should have put my little things header on top of these, not under them, but oh well. So the next thing that I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to take my header sheet and I'm going to go right under my ombre boxes and lay down my headers. So I'm probably only going to be using the to-dos under the headers here, and these I generally use over on my sidebar. So I'm going to flip this over and zoom you guys in, and I will put the first one down, and then I will show you guys what it looks like once I have laid out the rest of the week. Wow, that's crooked. That's better. Okay. So I will go ahead and do the rest of the days, and I will show you guys what it looks like when I'm finished. Okay guys, so this is what it looks like once I have laid down my to-do headers. I generally leave these two blank because that's where I'm going to put my weekend banner. So the next thing that I want to do is I am going to take my header sheet that has the weekend banner, and then I am also going to take my full box sheet right here, and I'm going to go ahead and lay down my full boxes. And I believe what I am going to do is put the full boxes right here underneath the to-do. I generally put them a little bit lower, but because I've got so much room, I think for right now I'm going to go ahead and do these just right under my headers. And also I probably should have mentioned this week I am using a matte removable kit instead of a glossy kit. I do prefer glossy, but because of the lighting, I think that it was a little bit difficult to see some of the glossy stickers. So I'm going to go ahead and put these down now. So I'm going to flip this over and zoom you guys in. And I will lay down the first one, and then I will go ahead and show you guys what it looks like once I've finished. So I generally just try to line these up with the header that is above it. Just like that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and lay these down for the rest of the week, and then I will show you guys what it looks like when it's finished. Okay, everybody, so this is what it looks like once I get my full boxes laid down. So the next thing that I want to go in and do is I want to take a weekend banner and put that just right over here. So let's see, I'm going to go ahead and zoom you guys in. And I believe I'm going to use this weekend banner. There we go. Okay, so zoom you guys back out. And the next thing that I want to go ahead and go in and do is, let me think. I normally would go in and do some washi and fill this out, but I think that this week I want to go over to my sidebar and go ahead and do that, since I already have the sheet of headers in my hand. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take my last full box sticker and I'm going to put that right up top. Just like that. And then I'm going to go ahead and grab my last ombre box sticker and one of these bills stickers right here. And I'm going to lay that right underneath this. And that's crooked. There we go. Okay, so underneath my bill sticker, I'm going to take a to buy sticker and just make a little list. And I believe that I'm going to go ahead and use one of these mini boxes that comes with the full kit. There we go. Okay, and underneath that, I'm going to take a to-go sticker and just put that right underneath. And then I'm going to take the other box that comes with the kit and I'm going to lay it right underneath, just like that. And I'm going to go ahead and zoom you guys back out. So I believe for right now, this is all that I'm going to put over here. I do have some more headers, but I'm trying to use my Kiki K for more personal things and the Erin Condren for more Etsy related. So for right now, I'm just going to leave this way, and maybe later on I'll go in and add another sidebar or another checklist, I should say. So the next thing that I want to do is I am going to lay down my washi. So I went ahead and pulled out some washi that I thought I might use. The first one is this green glitter, and I can already tell that that one isn't going to work. I have this blue glitter, and then I have these 3 rolls that came with Ink and Papery's confetti box for her birthday. So this gray looks really, really good with this. So I believe I'm going to use the gray, and then I might also do a small strip of this green. This green I believe is a little bit too light. And then this I think is just kind of a little much for this week's kit. I bought the glitter tapes, mainly these 2 colors at least, to go with some Christmas kits. I thought it'd be really, really pretty for Christmas. So for today, I believe I will be using these 2 rolls from Ink and Papery. I'm not too sure if she sells these by themselves, and I believe her confetti box is sold out. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take my washi tape and lay it just right underneath my last row of little things. And I never break mine with a ruler, only because I do put my hydrate boxes underneath these. So it's not that much of a problem if you can see that the ends are a little bit jagged because they're going to be covered. There we go. So I really like this washi because where the white looking pattern is, it's actually see-through, and that's really neat. So I am going to go ahead and lay that washi over there, and then I'm going to take this washi and go ahead and put it just directly under the larger washi. Okay, so this is what it looks like once I get my washi laid down. I'm actually not 100% sure why I put the small washi down here, because I don't think you're going to be able to see it once I go in and put my hydration boxes in. But I'm going to go ahead and do that now. So part of the new collection is I finally released the hydration boxes. I had a ton of people asking me if they could buy these. They were watching my YouTube videos. They were seeing them on Instagram. So this is a part of the new collection. You get 1, 2, 3, you get 12 for each collection. So as far as like the Shades of Blue collection, you can get a hydrate sheet, or you can get just regular mini boxes. So I'm going to go ahead and put these just down on my bottom row. And I guess you will be able to see that middle washi a little bit. Okay, so once I get my hydration boxes down, this is what it looks like. You can still see some of the darker green washi kind of peeking out from behind. So the next thing that I want to go ahead and do is I have, as part of the kit, there are a few rows of washi, and then I also have the actual washi sheet from the collection. So the next thing that I want to do is just go in and cover all of this white space, because I don't like white space. So the first thing that I want to do is go over here to my sidebar, and I believe I'm going to go ahead and put some strips down over here. So I'm going to take one of the larger boxes and put it just right underneath this. And generally when I do this, I try to use the lines that are on this side as a guide. But apparently that didn't work this time. So I know I've said it 100 times, but I have a really difficult time putting stickers down. And actually, I'm going to leave this off because this box wasn't intended to fill a full space. This next to it just, I think, looks kind of silly. So I'm just going to leave that the way that it is and go ahead and work over here. So I'm going to zoom you guys in a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and put this right here. And I generally just kind of overlay my washi like that if it doesn't take up the whole space. However, on this new kit, I did create really, really tiny little strips of washi. Like that is the smallest one. So if you needed something a little bit smaller, this collection has them in all sizes. So, okay, I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of my week, and then I will show you guys once I'm finished. Okay, everybody, so this is what it looks like once I go in and I put down all of my washi, all of my full boxes, so that there is no white space. This white space over here is really bothering me. So I think what I'm going to do is I am going to go ahead and throw down another mini box. So these are part of the Shades of Blue collection, and these are just the mini ombre box sheets. So I'm going to go ahead and put just one more underneath this to go, just so that I feel better. And actually, I think I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to lay it, I'm actually going to grab my header sheet, and I'm going to go ahead and grab a next week sticker, because as I am trying to redo everything in the shop and release all of these collections, I have kind of a schedule as to the way that they're getting released and what I need to do next. So I think I'm going to go ahead and put this down so I can start writing in next week what it is that I need to do. Okay, that makes me feel better. I can absolutely not stand having any white space on this planner other than up top. So, alrighty, the next thing that I want to go ahead and go in and do is I want to do my half boxes. So I have this sheet that came with the kit as well as the half box sheet that is available a la carte that matches this kit. So I am going to go in and check my Target Dollar Spot notepad for what it is I need to do each day. And I'm going to go ahead and go in and lay in my half boxes, and I will show you guys what it looks like when I'm finished. Okay, everybody, so once I get my shadow boxes put down, this is what the planner looks like. So this is my base before I go in and fill anything out, use any of my decorative stickers. So I want to show everybody, though, you can see how many half boxes that I use every week, and I actually still have a lot left on this sheet. I also, though, I did use some of the larger ones on this sheet, but there is a lot on this sheet. So if you guys don't feel like you need a half box sheet for each week, if you picked out one that was more of a neutral tone, this could last for, for probably a couple of months for somebody who doesn't decorate the way that I do. Okay guys, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take my Dollar Spot pad and I'm going to see what it is that I need to stick down for each day. So this is something that I want to try new. I want to use these icon sheets and actually put some of the things up on top of the ombre boxes. So the first thing that I want to do is I'm going to take one of these grocery cart icons, and these are from Ink and Papery, and I want to put that over here on Friday, and actually I'm going to put it at the bottom, just right there. And I'm going to write groceries up top because I do put that I need to grocery shop down here, but I tend to look a little bit more at the checklist and things that I can actually mark that have been done. So I'm going to try that this week and see how that goes. The next thing that I want to do is I'm going to take one of these little package boxes and I'm going to put that on Monday because I need to make a huge post office drop at Monday. So the next thing that I'm going to do is put one of these cameras, and I believe I'm going to use this for filming, and I'm going to put that over on Saturday because I'm hoping all of my happy mail from this week will be here right around that time. So the next thing that I want to go ahead and do is take one of these dollar sign checklists, and I'm going to put that, actually I'm going to put that on Thursday. Because I put a sticker down to pay my bills on Friday, but I like to go in on Thursday and set up the automatic payments. So the next thing that I'm going to do is use one of these little notepad stickers, and I'm going to put that over here on, let me think. I think I'm going to put that on Wednesday. And I'm going to use that to make sure that I am filling out in my Kiki K. I've got some personal inserts that I need to use. So I'm going to put that there just to remind myself that I need to go into my Kiki K and actually be using that. I do work my other job on Wednesday and Thursday this week. So while I'm there, I like to do things that I generally don't have time to do while I'm here. So the next thing that I want to use is one of these little fork and spoon stickers. And I'm going to put that on Sunday, and that is just to signify that I want to take time to go out and have a nice dinner on Sunday, maybe relax a little bit. So the last thing I want to use on this sheet is going to be this little washing machine, and that is because I need to do a major cleaning day on Tuesday. So I'm going to go ahead and put that right there. So I kind of like having these little icons down here because everything here at the bottom is like, you need to do this, get this done. So hopefully I will actually do that. And these icons are absolutely adorable. And you guys, these are from Ink and Papery on Etsy. I will link her below. Her name is Gabby and she is such a sweetheart. If you guys haven't checked her out yet, you have to go check out her shop. So the next thing that I want to go ahead and do is I am going to take these little stethoscope stickers from Craft and Quill, and I'm going to use these to mark when I work my other job. So I'm going to go ahead and put these just right over next to the dates. Just so that I know that I have to be there, because the other week I actually showed up on the wrong day because I was so confused as to what day of the week it even was. I hadn't looked at my planner that day and I had no idea what was going on, so I went ahead and went in, and everybody looked at me like, Nikki, why are you here? And I was like, it's Wednesday, and they were like, no, it's Tuesday. And I was like, oh goodness, okay guys, I'm gonna go to bed. So the next thing that I want to go ahead and do is I'm gonna take these cups from Craft and Quill, and these are so adorable, and I want to mark which days I'm allowed to go to Starbucks, because I have to stop going out and getting coffee as much as I am. I need to start making it at home or drinking tea or something. So these are going to be special now. The days that I get to go to Starbucks are going to be special days. So the first one that I want to use, I'm going to go ahead and put down on Monday. And I'm going to put this little guy down at the bottom because I do have some teardrop stickers now as part of this new collection. So I can actually use those to write if I'm not using a shadow box everywhere, or a full or a half box, I believe is what I'm calling them now. So the next day that I'm going to be allowed to get Starbucks is going to be on Friday. So I'm going to put this little guy right here. And then I believe that I'm going to have it on Saturday and Sunday as well. So I'm going to go ahead and take one of these and put those on each of those days. And that's more or less just because those are days that I'm like out of the house. I won't be here as much because I do have errands to run those days, mainly work related. So I let myself stop and get coffee if I already have to go out and start doing things for the store, just because I need coffee. I mean, come on. So the next thing that I'm going to be using, let's see, I'm going to go ahead and put down a wine bottle for Heather and Lou's Wine Wednesday, which I hope is happening this week. If it isn't, I just will have a glass in celebration of Heather and Lou and how great they are, I guess. So I'm going to go ahead and put this down just in case. And if you guys don't follow Heather and Lou on Periscope, their Periscope is This Week's Pretty, and every Wednesday they pick a topic and they do a Wine Wednesday and they just talk, and they're great. So you guys definitely go follow them on Periscope. So the next thing that I want to go ahead and use is this donut from Craft and Quill's sampler. And on Saturday, because I will be out running errands, I generally like to stop at Dunkin' Donuts and get a bagel. So I'm going to go ahead and put that down too, because Saturday is going to be kind of my like treat yourself day. So I'm going to go ahead and lay that down. And if you guys haven't checked out Craft and Quill, this is my friend Allie's shop. She is such a sweetheart. Her stickers are great. She just came out with a ton of new collections. You guys can also follow her on Periscope, the same name, Craft and Quill. So I will link her shop below. You guys definitely go and check her out because she is so sweet and her stickers are great. She actually hand draws these, which I think is so cool. So the next thing that I want to go ahead and go in and do is I want to take one of these portrait cutters right here, and Thursday is generally my restock day, but because I'm going to be at my other job that day, I think I'm going to go ahead and lay it down for Tuesday, and I'm going to restock a day early. So I'm going to lay it right up top here on top of this box. Then the next thing that I want to go in and do is put down one of these little credit card stickers over here on Thursday. And then the next thing that I'm going to go ahead and do is take one of these grocery bag stickers and put it over here on Friday. And the portrait, the credit card, as well as the grocery bag are all from Obsessed with Cute on Etsy. So the next thing that I want to do is I'm going to take one of these payday stickers from Obsessed with Cute, and I'm going to go ahead and put it on Friday. Uh-oh. And then I am going to take one of these planners from Stick With Me shop, and I'm going to put it over to the side on Sunday to remind me to plan and to film my plan with me. And then I'm going to take one of these payday stickers from Stick With Me shop, and I'm going to put it over on Monday, just right there. And then I want to take one of my piggy banks from Exo Simply Me, and I will be putting that on Tuesday. So the next thing that I want to do is I am going to take one of these day off stickers from Stick With Me shop, and I'm not going to be able to actually take Friday off, but I do want to put down a little sleep in sticker for Friday, and that's going to be part of my treat yourself day with Dunkin' Donuts, and taking a day just to kind of sleep in and at least for part of the day relax. So the next thing that I want to put down is one of these arrows from Craft and Quill. On Wednesday, I kind of need to sit down and make a list, and that's part of this also from Ink and Papery. But I thought this would be a cute little reminder just right there to put down, and I can write underneath it everything that I need to get done. So I believe that is everything that I'm going to be laying down for right now as far as the decorative stickers go. So the next thing that I want to go in and do is my decoration on my top box. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to zoom you guys in, and I'm going to take these two sheets from this week's Pretty, and this is what I've been using these for because they're gorgeous. So I think what I will do this week is I'm going to take one of these flowers and one of these vases. There we go. And actually, I think that's good. So I believe I am finished for right now. So this is what this week's spread looks like, and this is the Shades of Cool kit as the base for my shop. I will link all of the other shops below. And thank you for watching, everybody. I will see you next week. Bye.